Santa's Little Helpers, Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn,
are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn.
Yo! Wow! Cassie! Come on, Cassie!
Yo.
We got Lane! Say yo!
I forget y'all do that.
Lane!
I mean, I wasn't even expecting the NSYNC intro. Let's go.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
We had to improvise again.
Today's December 1st. That's
Wait,
right.
Did I miss the improv?
Yeah, but it's okay.
What happened?
We were chit-chatting.
We were chit-chatting.
Oh,
What'd you do?
I just made you sound like an elf. It was really good.
Nice.
I can't wait to hear it. Sorry, yeah, we were
Excited.
chatting it
No,
up.
it's okay.
Excited for the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Can't wait.
OTB, Jake Flynn, Alondra Cassie here with you on this Monday morning.
Kiffin watch is over?
Kiffin watch, buddy. We're starting with the 2-9 Saints to lead this show. What are you talking about?
Woo!
You see him, man?
The
Almost
shuck
got
truck.
an onside kick.
Yeah, they did. A little helicopter kick.
And then Olave dropped it in the end zone. Okay, yeah, we're not starting with the New Orleans Saints. We'll get there eventually.
No, we won't.
Matthew's right. The Lane Kiffin watch is over. He is now your Fighting Tigers head coach. And after weeks of speculation and when is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? It is done. And you're, turning a page from this season, looking ahead to the next season. Obviously, already, got to hit the ground running. You got a signing day coming up on Wednesday, and we'll get to all of that. But it is officially official, and the guy that I think every LSU fan wanted is now your head coach.
This is a day of celebration for LSU Tigers. Lane Kiffin has made his decision. I don't know. I felt like it was probably made a little while ago.
It was.
A lot of...
it was, but as we've seen in these coaching searches, it's not official.
No, it's not
until
official.
it's official.
Until
you sign.
either the coach or the university, one of the two universities, makes an announcement.
Yeah, and sometimes when the university even puts it out there, they got to quickly delete the tweet,
That's true. Well, in a coaching decision that was full of turbulence, full of excitement, anger, nervousness, LSU gets their number one guy. And that has been pretty clear. Been a lot of questioning on this side of the table of, is he really, is he not? Is it why this, why that? A lot of questioning is just trying to figure out, just trying to get in the mindset of other people, which is impossible to do, right?
Yeah.
But no, there can't be any argument that he was the number one target for probably many schools, certainly two schools that we know of.
Yeah.
But LSU is the prettiest girl at the dance. There's no doubt about that when it comes to recruiting high school kids, when it comes to history, when it comes to what could possibly be. Well, it is such a pretty girl at the dance, LSU is, that you're okay with kind of giving up the opportunity to chase a national championship with a current team. And whether you like that or love that or whatever it is, you can't argue that LSU got a good one. So we should all be excited. No matter the circumstance, we should still be excited that he is here in Baton Rouge and starting out on a good foot. Of course, all the, it was like a politician, like the president visited Baton Rouge yesterday with the motorcade and the cobble in the bushes again. Good
My
for
man
him.
Cobble. Shout out to Cobble.
You think he's got a tent by this
I was
point?
like,
Has he got a
man,
ghillie suit?
Where is he? Yeah,
What
for
are we
sure.
doing?
I wonder where he's sitting at. Cobble, he really doesn't care very often. He might just be right there on the sidewalk and say, I'm right here. Hey, waving to him.
It's me.
Yeah. I mean, he got video of everybody in the building last night, and the scenes from both airports.
The scenes from both
were
airports
a little
were
bit different.
Probably a good 45-minute flight on that private jet. Yeah, what a difference a takeoff and a touchdown can be. So then you got Marty Smith with the interview by the bushes and the barbed wire in the background. I mean, it was a wild scene. You talk about a rushed decision, a rushed exit, a rushed entrance. My goodness.
Marty in the bushes and being locked in Oxford's
was
athletic
locked.
department was gold. Like, Marty is my weekend winner.
For sure.
Yeah.
My God. I was like, are they going to let this man go home?
No.
Like
he was being held hostage.
Like, what at this point, is he paying taxes in Oxford?
He might have been.
My guy is just there.
Oh, it's so
in the
good.
building. I'm like, and also, like, if you're Ole Miss and, like, you know why he's in the building, like, a little bit awkward when you walk by him as well. Because, like, he's there to report your coach is probably leaving.
Hey, it's me, Marty.
And then he
Got
gets
a
the
fun
interview.
Southern accent. I'm charming.
He gets the interview, and Lane's like, that was impressive. You went off road and dodged these fire trucks to be able to get back here to this.
But I got locked in the facility. You think I'm missing this interview?
Like, I am getting this at all
You
costs.
better let me on that plane.
Oh
My God, it was great. The memes of Marty were great, coming out of like him with a beard, looking like he was like 110 years old, still waiting on the decision.
Yeah, it was.
That's how it felt.
Yeah,
That's really how it felt, though.
Look, I don't envy Lane Kiffin and what he's had to go through. I certainly don't feel sorry for like any decision or like, and he said the same thing about himself. Like it's not something that I feel sorry for, but like I envy. I feel bad for the decision that had to be made.
Yeah.
And we can get into that in this show of like, I guess the pitfalls and the downside of college football and the scheduling and the timing of everything and how that kind of forced this. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to hate the decision and Lane Kiffin for doing this and all that stuff. But for LSU fans,
make no mistake about it. Like we already had a lot of college football that did not like us.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was already in place.
Yep.
Now we're the main villain.
Yeah, no, it's like full-blown heel turn situation.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Everybody
We are-
involved
but you know,
went
we
full
are-
heel.
Y'all know this about me, and y'all are like this as well. It
I
is
love a heel
family, it is faith, and it is LSU. Those are my priorities in life. Okay? So as long as that priority for me and LSU is at a good spot and happy and everything's moving in the right direction, the amounts of you-know-what that I don't give, that is now going to be the case. And right, wrong, or indifferent, right, I am always going to want what's best for my family and for LSU. And for LSU, this is a great deal. This is a great move. This is something that makes you better instantly, all right? Like, some of y'all were there with me in Norman, Oklahoma, and had to sit in that wind and watch that offense.
Oh my God, you hate cold.
I
Nobody
hate
cares
wind.
about you being such a
I
weenie.
hate wind. I know you played in Green Bay, my guy, and I know you just took your jacket off to try to flex, okay? But
Did 150 push-ups this weekend.
if you had to sit in that weather and watch that offense, I think you are even more excited that Lane Kiffin is now going to be scheming up your offense.
I watched the offense, but I've done a lot of film breakdown. I'm not even going to, like, the last couple of weeks, I haven't even watched a snap of film. Just don't want to. There's no reason to. I don't want to, like, make
Can I say
myself
why
dumber.
you haven't? Because you don't recognize those plays because they're not real.
A lot of them aren't real plays.
You know what I mean?
There's not a lot of real plays.
Like for you, somebody that's watched tape for a long time, and I think it's honestly, you're one of the best I've ever been around. So when you're doing that, well, there's a rhyme or a reason to the plays that you're typically watching, and you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. I mean, it's not a joke. It's just as factual. Mm-hmm. Like it's hard to find the rhyme and reason in what you're watching, and so it's like I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
I can't make a note of that because that's not real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, unfortunately, we saw that with our, guy we hired to be offensive coordinator. Then after he was gone, the guy we didn't hire to be an offensive coordinator, and it just never worked. And I get it. You got to try different things. But like, we don't have to worry about that. We got Lane now, so we don't have to worry about bad offensive play anymore. I don't think.
Well,
we'll see. But like to your point, to go back a little bit on the whole like LSU full heel turn, like got to embrace being the bad guy a little bit, at least for a little while, right? Like, and you were right. People love to hate on LSU just because of the success LSU's had in all sports, because of the NILSU document, like all that stuff. Like people kind of like to hate on LSU just because of the success and because people like to give LSU, I think, the benefit of the doubt nationally about being a top program in almost every single sport, which is something that has been earned.
Yeah,
it has absolutely been earned the hard way. So I think that people are going to hate on this because I think maybe they think we're going to try to earn it the easy way or the expensive route and exploit a little bit of the college football money game that is this day and age. This is college football. And like, I was probably the last person to jump on board with this move. Like, I was pretty adamant about here. Like, why would he leave? Like, why would you do all this? Why this or that? Like, none of that really matters now. Like, I love the coach. I think he is a fantastic coach. I love Lane Kiffin. I'm super pumped that he is at LSU. But I was pretty vocal about saying I just hate the circumstance.
right.
The circumstance that he was put in, that everybody, LSU was put in, Ole Miss certainly, what position that Ole Miss is put in. I feel terrible for their kids. I know not many people listening to my voice right now care, but like, those are human beings, right? That have worked hard. But the circumstance of all of this having to happen in such a rushed manner.
Yeah.
And like you heard in Lane's voice when he got interviewed yesterday by Marty before he jumped on the plane, like you could tell that there's some pain behind those eyes right there, right? Sure. Rightfully so, and I get it. So I hate the circumstance of everything happening, but now that he is here in Baton Rouge, in that corner office and waving with top recruits off the balcony at Michael Cobble, like, I couldn't be happier. I'm thrilled.
Right.
So who cares? Like, I guess you have to fully embrace it as LSU.
I'll tell you this, and we'll take a break, and we'll try to stay on clock today. Today's one of those days it's going to be pretty difficult to do so. Of all the things that I've seen about the schedule, which it's broken, and you can argue with the wall. I don't really care. I'm telling you what it is. It's broken. Rick Pitino, of all people, Rick Pitino, college basketball.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
sure do.
All right.
He's a sport coach.
Yep. He's at St. John's now, and he's like, I'm not taking a knock at football, but their calendar is like, if I just got the 1 seed in March Madness, but I had to decide, do I coach in March Madness or do I take this elevated job?
Yeah.
Like, that's what the football calendar is right now.
Yep.
And
It's
he's
stupidity.
Right.
It's actually
like
absolute
it would be a basketball coach having to take a job after you get into March Madness.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's absolute stupidity, and I don't know what the fix is. Certainly don't have an early signing day. That's dumb. Why have an early signing day? So they can enroll in the second, like in the spring semester? Okay, don't let them enroll in the spring semester. Let them come do football activities. If they want to graduate early from high school, let them come football activities and then start schooling in the summer. Like, there's rules that can be made.
I know it's in vogue, and I know everybody does it, and I know that 90% of your class does come early now.
And I think it's dumb.
I do. But, man, it would take a lot for me to give up my spring semester in high school and playing sports one last time in high school.
Yeah.
That was some of the most fun I can remember having.
Yeah.
And guess what? I got here in June, and I started as a freshman. It can be done.
Yeah, it can be done. Everybody did it until recently.
Right.
And, like, this is probably the day and age where you need to do it the least amount. Like, the kids don't need to roll because the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Like, kids don't have to step in as much.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Harlan Berry wasn't an early enrollee. I'm pretty sure he got here in the summer. So I'm just giving you an example of, like, freshmen can figure it out.
Yeah.
They can get ready.
I've always thought that them enrolling early is dumb. I'm sorry. That's just me.
We had like one or two our classes.
Yeah. But that was a weird, so it was called a gray shirt.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I think JV,
Ollie
gray shirt at Ollie Highsmith.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Trenton Holiday did.
Interesting. Well, yeah, you'd have to change that, certainly.
Yeah.
But let him sign in February again.
Yeah.
Let them go to their prom. My God. Stop putting these 17-year-olds. Who was the quarterback at LSU? He was like 16 last year. And
Colin Hurley.
Yeah, Colin Hurley was like 16 years old in spring training last year. I'm like,
yeah, that was like 8th grade at Evangel.
Like, let that kid drive for the first time. My God.
All right, so we got a lot to get to. There's a lot of different branches on this tree of how it all played out, how we got here, what it's like moving forward as well. Who's coming with Lane Kiffin? He's bringing a ton of assistance, and on the field, off the field, we will get to every single aspect of it. There's so much to get to. Stay locked in here with us all show long. It is OTB live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing. It's in Lafayette. It's in Baton Rouge. Offices in both, boots on the ground in both locations. Not driving back and forth on the basin. They are there in those local communities to help you, right? They're going to give you that brand new roof, that roof repair at your home, at your business. And also, man, they do big things in the local community in both cities as well. Like they had the Veterans Day roof giveaway. They had the Mother's Day roof giveaway. I mean, they are always doing something in the community here in South Louisiana. So go to their website today, see what they can do for you. 5-star reviews all over the place, pelicanroof.com.
My God, there's so many 5-star reviews. It's ridiculous. On the meanest, cruelest place in the entire world, the internet. People love Pelican Roof. Go to pelicanroof.com. Look, if you have to replace your entire roof, if you're building a house, you got to put, like, it's a big decision for you and your family financially. Go to their website, pelicanroof.com. You can start the financing process right there. Up to 21 months of 0% financing right there with pelicanroof.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. We were going to troll all of y'all and get the show started with the Saints and go for like a full 90 seconds on it.
How about Vele?
We didn't do it. He actually caught a touchdown. That is a big deal. We're not going to do it because we know why you're here. We get it. Play the hits. We're going to get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com, GoFlow IV Spa. You see the number right behind it is 225-953-8150. Call them today. Ask about those membership packages. See what they can get you ready for. Holidays, going to be traveling, going to be, staying up a little bit later. Obviously, got some weather coming in, and so try to get out in front of any kind of little sniffles or anything. And so go see them. Get that IV today. GoFlowIV.com.
Go see them. GoFlow IV right there on Jefferson Highway. A little IV therapy. This is a time of year where if you're traveling, if you're dealing with a lot of stress, maybe losing a lot of sleep and dealing with some weather change, kind of like Lane Kiffin right now. I'd be shocked if he wasn't getting an IV today.
That's true.
Not a big deal. Go boost that immune system. A little Myers cocktail. Straight to the veins right there. Get hydrated. Get vitamized. GoFlow IV. Shocked.
I mean, he probably did hot yoga this morning.
Yeah, I might have had one on that private jet. A little PJ.
Let me just tell you something real quick. That was the same one that I rode on to Norman.
No big deal.
Let me tell you something. That is a smooth ride. I thought I was getting on like one of those, not a crop duster or anything, but,
sure.
Maybe like 4 seats in there.
Mm-hmm.
Walked on that thing.
Yep.
It was more than 4 seats, and it was a little bit smoother than the 4-seaters I've been on.
Yeah. It's
so shout out to MMR for the ride.
A little different than that old private jet that they had. I remember like getting picked up on that thing for my official visit.
Yeah.
Picked me up at Tyler Pounds Field. Flew to Corsicana, Texas. Picked up Michael Montgomery, Money Mike. He ended up playing at A&M. I was his teammate in Green Bay for a year or two.
Okay.
Money Mike. We went and came to Baton Rouge. It was amazing. But It was like real tight.
Real tight.
Knees were on knees for sure.
I've taken that one to media days with LSU before. So they didn't pick up the 2-star.
They didn't pick up the 2-star?
In Shreveport. After we played in the state championship game, we just we made a pit stop on my official visit. We drove up.
Turn in your receipts. We'll pay you for gas. No snacks.
We'll give you a per diem.
No snacks.
We'll give you a per diem. Yeah. Don't get those Funyuns at the gas station, bud. We aren't covering those.
Those are on you, pal.
All right. So, as we said, we know some of the staff from Ole Miss that is coming with Lane Kiffin to LSU. You've got some administration and on the field. Billy Glasscock.
Yep.
Is going to come in.
Excited about that one.
General manager. You got strength and conditioning coach Nick Savage. So pretty solid name for a strength and conditioning coach.
That is S tier name for a strength and conditioning coach.
For sure.
Savage.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
It's
a lot to live up to, but getting jobs in the SEC, you've probably done that.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were some rumors. Yeah, definitely a lot to live up to with a name.
Yeah.
I think you could do it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of, certainly we probably should, because we mentioned him so much and we love that man so much, there was a lot of rumors like, could we bring Moffitt back, blah, blah, blah. That probably closes that door.
Yeah.
You never know, but like that probably closes that door. But with a name like Nick Savage, all right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Step one.
See what you got. Step
one for sure.
Check mark.
For sure. Of course, Lane's brother, Chris Kiffin, receiver coach, George McDonald, and probably more important than any of them, and not disrespectful to any of those guys, right? We'll see how that plays out. We'll give you a bio of all those different guys, but we know what Charlie Weiss, offensive coordinator, is all about as well. Like, that's a name that LSU fans are going to know. And, I know his name is still kind of being floated around for some of the G6 jobs that opened up because those G6 coaches took some SEC jobs. But as of right now, Charlie Weiss also going to be here at LSU with Lane Kiffin. So that, typically you don't hear that many staff members right off the top because you're like, okay, well, they're going to finish out and then we'll get our staff all together. But with the way this whole thing played out and with Ole Miss being like, no, you're kind of in or out, and Lane knowing that he had to bring in his staff to get started, and he did. I mean, you saw him. Like Lamar Brown's in his office last night, the top recruit in the country, and he's recruiting. So he's trying to hit the ground running as well. And so that's a lot of names and a lot of new faces coming with Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
when you knew there would be.
It's a lot. Yeah, you knew there would be. It is a little surprising that they're coming now, but maybe like this thing got so messy and so sloppy at the end from an Ole Miss standpoint that it was like you could tell you're either with us or you're not. And we don't know who really said that. I know there was reports yesterday of like an ultimatum that Lane Kiffin gave, like because the rumors of the
many reports.
So many reports. Oh my God! Like so, the reports are saying that Lane's trying to coach, of course, lobbying to coach, and like I'm taking the LSU job, but please let me coach this thing out because of the timing and schedule of college football being all screwed up. Let me coach and finish what we started. And then the report saying, no, we're not going to let you do that. Okay, well then, going to take some staff. So I don't know. It's all sloppy. And I'm just going to put my blinders to it and just be happy that they're here.
Yeah, and
that's what I got to do for me.
There is some out
personally.
I know, but there's some out there, Matt, that are acting like this has never happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's happened. Even going back. Let me put them. Oh God, it's been over 20 years. 21 years ago when Coach Saban left us. No, hold on. I know before you do your whole we weren't playing for the playoff. I know all that, but I'm saying he was our coach one day, and then he wasn't. Derek Dooley was my running back coach, and then he wasn't.
He was still our coach at the next game.
Yeah, because it was the Capital One Bowl.
Yeah,
I understand that. It wasn't the playoff. My whole point is I'm saying those were our coaches, and then 3 days later after the game, they weren't.
Sure.
And it's like they leave, and they went to the Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
So, for players, it's, the playoff portion of that is obviously something different, but, once they take jobs, they gone. I never talked, when Dooley took the job, he was a running back coach. When he follows Nick to Miami, I never heard from that man again. Never. Like until we played Louisiana Tech our senior year, and I talked to him for 30 seconds before the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this whole thing is unprecedented. So, like, this has never really. It would have certainly never happened before that a coach leaves and decides to coach for an extended period of time. I mean, certainly they have potentially 3 more games to play, and soon to be probably the most important, biggest game in the history of Ole Miss, hosting a playoff game. Pretty big deal.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and that's all because of what Lane and his staff have done. So yeah, certainly it would have been against the norm to let him stay. So yeah. I don't know. I feel bad for the kids.
John Summerall, who we'll get to, takes
that's
the
the
job.
same situation.
He's going to at least coach the American championship.
Yep.
Tulane right now, opportunity to make the college football playoff. A lot believe if they win the American that they're going to get in the playoff. So, I mean, it's not just Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss. I mean, that's the same situation. North Texas, if they win the American and they get into the playoff, guess where their coach is? He's there, but he's also the head coach of Oklahoma State now.
Mm-hmm. And it's a little different ballgame because they're certainly not a rival. They're not going to
right, I get that part, but their team still has a chance at the college football playoff. One of those two teams, in my opinion, is probably going to get in. And if they don't, by the way, I get the turnover chain because that means James Madison got in. Just letting y'all know. But
come on, Tulane.
I mean, so this situation is not going to be unique probably to Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. Like your Tulane or North Texas might be in the playoffs as well with their coach being the head coach somewhere else.
Yeah, and that's probably something like this needed to happen. If people actually want college football schedule to change, you needed something that is this polarizing. You needed something this big to happen to spark any change in anything in life. You got to have something that sparks it, and hopefully this does. But for LSU fans, it doesn't really matter. What are we listening to over there?
I think, Cassie, were you editing something? I was going to say that it kind of happened with Brian Kelly. Like, Notre Dame was...
Oh, they had a chance.
They had a chance to make the playoffs when he left them in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Kellen
without a word.
DeBoer, when he left Washington.
I mean, that was kind of after.
I mean, the rumors had started before, but he did, it didn't come out till after, I guess, the game. I think Coach Saban knew what he was doing by delaying his retirement until... that probably happened as well. But the whole point is it's not the first time. It's not the first time. Now, this one looks – why do you keep scrunching your nose? It's not the first time. Okay. You have two coaches in North Texas and Tulane that one of them's going to be in the same situation.
I hear the words coming out of your mouth. I got it. But it's a pretty unique situation, let's be honest.
But, you know the definition of unique? Because there's a chance that it could be –
I mean, you could look at everything with rose-colored glasses if you want, but it was messy. It was sloppy.
Oh, of course it was. But I'm saying it's not going to be the only one.
Sure.
Like there's literally a chance that Oklahoma State's new coach or Florida's new coach is going to be put in the same situation by who wins the American championship game.
Are they historic rivals, though? They play every year?
Okay, that adds a layer to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. It took 7 overtimes for LSU and A&M to be a thing. 7 overtimes. They tried to force that to be a rival. It wasn't. It took 7 overtimes and some crazy. Would you let me? I'm trying to get there. It took that. Okay. Ole Miss and LSU. I know for some people it's been a rival. Was Ole Miss a rival for you, sir, when you played for LSU? Did you feel any different when you played?
For me personally, no.
For me either.
Oh.
All right. So now, sure. Now this adds a layer to it. Maybe it's back. Because I know at one time it certainly was. It wasn't for a long time. There's a lot of LSU football players that if you said, give me your 3 rivals, not one of them would say Ole Miss in those 3. Now, you could ask some old heads, and they for sure would put Ole Miss in there. This just restarts one of your permanent opponents. And now it took 7 overtimes for A&M to get some juice. Well, the juice is there now. So, sure, rival. Now, you just said it. You just said they weren't a rival when you played.
Yeah, it's true. Or in conference.
I know
Or an every year
that
opponent.
part. I know that part is different. It is. I
Well,
get
the
that.
SEC is a little bit different. The people you play every year are, in fact, some sort of rival. That's why it's different than the Big 12. That's why it's different than the Big 10. Anyway, we're arguing for nothing right now. For no reason.
We do that a lot.
Yeah.
The old ball and chain.
Yeah. Oh, ball and chain.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Well,
What do we do?
go for dose.
Oh, baby.
Celebratory.
Nervous beers or celebratory beers?
Nervous beers is probably right for a lot of people.
Mad beers watching the Oklahoma game. A lot of anger drinking.
Yeah. I would have liked to have gone for dose in the booth after
You probably should have.
the end of the game there. Probably should have. But look, you got the holidays coming up. You probably enjoyed it with Thanksgiving. You got Christmas. You got the New Year's. You got family in town. You got everybody around the fire. No better way to celebrate this holiday season than going for dose.
That's right. We talk about all the different types of beers. Where we talked about airport beers, talk about Friday beers. But what about holiday beers? The holidays have started. It's December 1st, people. Christmas has started. Man, no better time to go for dose. Get you a little sixer, a cold Mexican lager. Go for dose.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Christmas theme, as you see behind us.
Look
Here
at
at the
us.
Open.
How festive we are.
Happy birthday to my 14-year-old, Knox.
Oh, all right,
Shout out to Knox. 14.
Happy
Man,
birthday,
I've got a
Knox.
16 and a 14.
Holy cow, dude.
And also a 12 and also a 9 and also a 2. But
You got all the ages.
You old
man,
as.
man, 16-year-old and a 14-year-old. So shout out to my guy, Knox Christopher, turning 14 years
We
old.
got any plans? Little birthday plans?
This weekend, yeah, he's taking all his buddies are going to see the God, what movie? It's a movie.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even
Pretty
know
good.
It's like an
movies out
anime
right now.
movie.
First, second, or
if
third
I'm not
of it?
mistaken. I think it's an anime movie. I bought the tickets last night. I should know this. But yeah, he's taking him and his buddies are going to the movies. They're going to celebrate this weekend. We're doing hibachi tonight.
Oh,
for the
that's
birthday.
such a good birthday.
I mean, we all win.
Everybody
know?
wins.
Everybody
You kidding me?
wins.
Yeah. And you do have to get
Everybody
like
wins.
reservations like 6 days in advance, or you can't
Or-
go in, or at like 4:30.
Yeah. We also do.
Maybe just get another.
We also
couple
do
more tables
the
going.
hibachi express too.
Do you?
Because like my kids they like that.
Yeah.
They like going in and seeing the show, but like on a weekday after school, after Thanksgiving break,
Yep.
he might be like, "Hey, can we just like get the hibachi express and do it
Yep.
at the house?"
Yep.
You know. So we'll see. We'll
That's
see how
smart.
it goes.
You know what? Like one of the more impressive professions out there is being a hibachi chef. Like the amount of skill that those guys have, it's incredible. Like I sit there and I watch my kids who have no mouth-eye coordination. Mouth-eye coordination. They got
No
nothing.
one has
They've
that.
never trained it. They can catch an egg. They don't even move their face.
That's true.
That guy throws that egg right in there. It's
Do you
unbelievable.
catch the shrimp,
So we haven't thrown the shrimp at the kids yet.
but can you catch it?
Oh, well, obviously. Catch it from across, throw it over
You
the
have
mountains,
good
I'll catch it.
mouth-eye
Oh,
coordination.
it's
You throw that
incredible.
thing from St. Francisville. He's got
There's
it.
no doubt. I might have to take a knee. Might have to move to my left, move to my right.
I can
Little
see
jump
him. I
catch.
can see him
Getting
being
on a
ultra
knee
competitive,
In the
trying
middle
to
of a hibachi
like
restaurant.
boxing out his
Oh, yeah.
kids to try to catch the little piece of egg that the guy's throwing over there.
I'll burn my hand if I have to lean over.
That's
Doesn't matter.
insane.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good, but it's impressive what they do. They can like the accuracy they have with a long spatula like that, with a little flick of an egg.
And they like flip knives and stuff and don't cut
Absolutely, with
themselves.
knives. I like when they throw throw the egg on top of their hat.
Yeah,
I like when they
or the
roll
egg
it
roll.
down the spatula over the egg roll.
Yeah. They're like, you want egg roll?
Yep. So when I was in Green Bay, we used to go to, there was a hibachi, like not a lot of restaurants in Green Bay. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of,
I mean, when you were there, like I've heard, like being there for the draft, I heard like all the things that were like really, really cool weren't there. Like
no, they weren't.
5,
like especially the
years
stuff
ago.
around the stadium.
It's awesome now.
Like so when I was there, it was like either chain restaurants or really nice restaurants.
Dave
There
and Buster's
there was
hated to
nothing-
see you coming.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Red Robin killing it.
Red Robin?
Red Robin, yum.
Don't they have like bottomless
We
fries?
had
or
so much
something?
Chipotle, it was ridiculous.
Dude, Chipotle.
But like one treat that we'd give ourselves, like once a week, we'd go to the hibachi place because like we all had that memory of, we got to go there as a kid. I got to go there like once a year for my birthday.
Oh, yeah, for
But like
sure.
now we're an adult and we're getting a paycheck. Like I can go to hibachi as much as I want. Like this is amazing. So we would go there quite often. And I go there. We were there so much. We were sitting at the table and the chef comes over and it's like, you know what, man? We're just hungry. You can just cook the food. You don't have to do all the tricks. And he's like, okay. And he starts going. I think about it for like a minute. And like a minute later, I'm like, you know what? Keep the volcano. Thanks, bud. So kept the volcano. So keep the volcano. Keep it coming. So yeah, one of those things.
Or the train.
The train is pretty good.
Yeah.
Toot toot. Make the heart out of the rice.
You know, I'm hungry. Just make the food.
You
But
don't have to do the tricks.
keep the volcano.
Keep the volcano, please. Thank you.
I also like when they do the heartbeat with the rice.
I do
Yeah,
like
the
that.
heartbeat's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Like
respect.
that. It's like the dance move in a step up, So when it does
Oh,
like
yeah.
a little heartbeat, the toof, toof. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get it.
I get it. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
You're sipping what I'm pouring.
So where we go at the beach?
Ooh, that's a new one, and I like it. I haven't heard that one.
What?
I'm sipping what you're pouring.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I've heard like all of them, but that one.
Okay. Picking up what I'm putting down, like those.
I'm
Yeah.
catching what you're throwing.
Yeah.
And I want to throw this idea out to anybody that's has an entrepreneurial spirit out there. Like where we go to at the beach, there's like this company that does a thing. It's called Mr. Hibachi.
Okay.
And they do like in-home hibachi.
Oh yeah, they come to
stuff.
your backyard.
They
or
come to your
whatever?
backyard.
Yeah.
I don't know if we really have that in Baton Rouge. So if someone wants to start that, you got a customer.
Wait, didn't we do that for your birthday one year? We did
No.
something.
We got like stuff brought in.
Okay, yeah.
For that, but it wasn't like hibachi guy there sitting and chopping up, throwing
I can
eggs in
remember.
people's faces.
Yeah, that's true.
So like that's like they
found
come,
one.
like you have a little house party, a little dinner party, a little birthday party at the house. So if someone wants to start that, you got a customer
I
right
found
here.
one.
Right here.
There's
OTV
one.
Christmas party,
Yes, hibachi.
I'll host.
and we get hibachi.
Let's
What's
go.
it called? Hibachi Rockstar Hibachi to come to
Okay.
the Hester's
Okay.
house.
Yeah, we'll host.
All right.
We can't do secret
Should we
Santa
send
'cause
one?
There's only 4 of us.
Should we send a? We should send a hibachi guy to Lane. Little welcome present
send
from
it?
OTB
To the office.
because we got to get him obviously coming on this show.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
not weekly, daily.
we got snubbed by the last coach, but
Yeah, snub.
Yeah, we had the other coach. We had Coach O weekly.
yeah.
We have Kim Mulkey, the GOAT. Jay Johnson, the GOAT, weekly.
Bruh. Kim Mulkey and Lane Kiffin all in the same program.
Mhm.
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah,
Let's get like
be
a
awesome.
I'm ready.
quad box going. All of them.
Oh.
Little Brady Bunch screen
And Jay's like the quiet psycho.
in a good way,
Yeah, in a good way.
in a great way. You okay over there, bud?
Yeah, just
Trying
making
to figure
sure,
out.
making sure.
Oh,
You don't have an interview in 16 minutes.
Yes, making sure I
For
don't have to
real.
leave to go to the football operation. But also, Ross Dellinger is joining us at 8:30.
Oh, perfect.
And I was confirming that as well.
Love that.
Gordy's going to come sit in with us for a segment at 8 o'clock. Obviously, want to get G's thoughts on him. Also, now he really had to sit in the cold and watch that LSU
Oh, yeah.
offense in Norman, Oklahoma. Just get G's thoughts on Lane Kiffin and kind of what that looks like as well. So I'm excited about today's show. You know, we've had a couple of weeks, and shout out to Frank Wilson for keeping it all together and for having that team ready to fight in Tuscaloosa, ready to fight in Norman. You get a victory against Arkansas. I know what Western Kentucky looked like. We've all had those games. We beat Troy with 2 minutes left my freshman year. We've all had those games. But that was a team that, I mean, the offense and the foundation of it is broken. We know that. We've laid that out there. Anybody can see that. But they fought. And they fought like hell. And that defense, my God, I mean, they were going to have to be perfect, unfortunately. And they had one, missed assignment in coverage. Obviously, we all saw but man, they were relentless.
Yeah, the
in their
defense
effort.
was fantastic, and I'd like to. I mean, they
For
deserve
sure.
they
They
deserve
deserve
a
it.
segment for
They
us to
deserve
kind of
it.
break down that performance. And again, I'll double down on your credit to Frank Wilson on how he kept it. And like, there's something that an interim coach has to do, which is keep everything together.
Yeah.
Right, keep everything together keep things from shattering, and keep the energy up. And you saw that on both sides of the ball, all three phases of the ball. You saw more energy, you saw more excitement, you saw more tryhards, right? Now, on offense, it didn't come. The offense regress, I mean, which is hard to say because they were bad before Sloan left, and it just kept going downhill.
Yeah.
But they didn't. It wasn't like they weren't playing with energy.
Right.
Like, offense is a different thing. It's a fine motor skill thing. It's an execution deal. The foundation, everything was so broken this entire year from the onset of this season starting, dating back to last spring. Everything was so broken. The execution just wasn't. It was impossible to have, no matter how much energy you had. Right. So there was no fixing that. But at least, like, so credit to them. I mean, credit to everybody, Frank and the staff, and we should also get into that of like what we think our opinions are on like the must keeps for Lane Kiffin.
You know what you call that?
What?
Radio tease.
It's not a big deal.
We'll do it when
Been doing
we
it for
come
6
back
months
here
now, people.
on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. When you go to the website, top right corner, you will see where you can get that free Generac quote at your home, at your business. Also, we've been telling you about the Boudreaux's Boost over the last couple of weeks. You can check that out on the homepage as well. So many different ways to get in contact with them. Obviously, you can go to their Facebook page. You can go to their website at BoudreauxElectrical.com. It is more power. It is more protection. It is here in the greater Baton Rouge area. It is on the North Shore as well. So go visit them today. See what they can do for you. Trust me when I say it is not too late to get that whole home generator installed before the holidays.
Yeah, no, it's not. You know why? Because they are locked. They are stocked. And they are ready to rock with whole home generators over there at Boudreaux's Electrical. And not just any whole home generator. The next generation Generac generators. They are one of only 10 suppliers in the entire world chosen to launch that next gen Generac generator. So go check them out today, BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Want to remind you about our friends over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004. KTOZBlinds.com is the website. Interior Outdoor Living. Brandon Barton and the team going to come out, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. They've done it for me. They'll do it for you as well. Sometimes they fix the outside. You don't even know it. It's going to help the inside. Can't tell you what it's like on Sundays. You got the sun blaring in. You drop that shade. You watch football. No glare on your TV. Also kind of helps out with the temperature in the summertime with your living room. And Brandon Barton and the team did that for me. And again, they'll do it for you at your home, at your business. KTOZBlinds.com. All right, Matt, you mentioned the defense, and they were great yet again on Saturday in Norman. And with all the people that Lane Kiffin brought with him from Ole Miss, it's been offensive staff, or it's been, player personnel or somebody, general managers. No defense.
Sure.
All right. Now, his brother was a defensive analyst and has a defensive background. But, Pete Golding, now their head coach, it never felt like that was going to be the move here either. And I can tell you from having conversations with Lane in Destin this year and at SEC Media Days, big fan of Blake Baker.
Yeah.
Big
Why wouldn't you be? Right.
fan of what he does. Talked about, the difficulties when you're going against a Blake Baker defense. Ole Miss was held up, 24 points when they played against LSU, and weren't put in some great situations, but still, I know there's a deep appreciation. And I've heard that from Lane to me. Like that's the source. Like I know he has that for Blake Baker. And so I know it's trending right now in a good direction. Now I know there's a Tulane portion of this. That's where Blake played, and now their job is open. I don't know where that's at, but I can tell you that it's going in the right direction for this defensive staff for a large majority of it. I don't know if it's in its totality.
Yep.
But I think the moves are telling us a story of a defensive staff that might be put back in the same place they were.
Yeah, we certainly hope so. And I think as a LSU fan base, that's something that we wanted to see potentially from a incoming new head coach was, man, unless he's got some badass at defense and defensive coordinator, like, please, like that's a one guy. There's a couple of guys on the defense. I think Blake Baker, I think Corey Raymond, I think Kyle Williams. And those are just the ones that stick out to me. I don't want to like minimize any of the other efforts by the coaches on the defense.
I think Jake Olson, the job he did at safety with A.J. Halsey to Marcus Cooley,
yep,
remarkable as well.
I think that, Lane comes in and he solidifies the offensive side of the ball. There is no upgrade needed on the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
I don't need it to me. Like if you're going to go, like you'd be lucky to find somebody at the equal level of Blake Baker. Certainly not going to find somebody at a greater level. So unless there's like some sort of just unspoken loyalty out there to defensive coaches, which there might be, and it's understandable. There's a human element to this thing that Lane Kiffin might have loyalties to some guys that he's relationships with guys he's been with a long time. But I think if you want the best for your new football team, you want to really take a strong look at keeping Blake Baker and a lot of that defensive staff. Now, like you said, there's a Tulane element to this,
right?
Of potentially Blake Baker being up for that. But I think also heard rumors of Shannon Dawson, the offensive coordinator at the University of Miami, who is from Louisiana, also going to be in the mix for the Tulane job. So we'll see how all that plays out. If that's a job that Blake Baker would like to take right now. Or, I mean, I know he's one of the highest paid assistant coaches, so maybe he's okay with doing, like, staying here under Lane.
Yeah, loves it here.
Absolutely.
Came back here from Como when he went to go be the Missouri defensive coordinator. So, yeah, something certainly to watch, something we'll come back to throughout the show. And right now it looks like it's trending in a really good spot for LSU to keep that defense staff. All right, hour number 2 when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, we are fired up to be back with RejuveMe. RejuveMeMedical.com is the website. Remember, they've got locations throughout the state of Louisiana, also in Mississippi as well. But, I mean, if you're listening to us in Louisiana, we are talking to you because they've got a location near you. So go to the website again, RejuveMeMedical.com. Find that location that is near you. Start your journey today. Get back to feeling like your youthful self with RejuveMe Medical.
That's right. Jake just kind of mentioned that they have offices all over the state, whether it's like Charles, whether it's Shreveport, Alexandria, New Orleans, like everywhere. So you can go in there and you can get, if you want to start getting an account, get your blood panels. Just take a look at what's happening with your body. Men, as we age, the energy levels start going, the hormones start to decrease. Well, they can fix that over there. And also, if you've heard the name peptides, they got everything covered right there, RejuveMeMedical.com.